Hello and welcome to another video in the Complete Web Dev series. What we're doing in this video is we're going to talk about JavaScript operators, and there's not really going to be a need to add files. We're going to do all of this video in the console. So it's going to be a quick video here, and I just want to go through what we can do. So let's go to the screen and camera, and I'm going to go ahead and let's just clear out our console here. And first and foremost, some of the operators that we have we have our basic math operators. So we could do our 4 plus 5, and we can see that that equals 9. Okay, so of course you could just do regular math. And the other thing that you can do, you got 4 minus 5, you have 4 times 5, you have 4 divided by 5. So you have all of your basic math operators, and then you have the a couple other math operators that you have that may not be as let's see, maybe not as obvious. Is you can do something called modulus, and what you do with modulus is you say 5 and then you do the percent sign, and then 4. So what this does is it takes 5 and it divides it by 4, and the modulus gets you the remainder. So in fact, if I would do say 20 modulus 4, the modulus here is 0. It takes 20 and divides it by 4. Well, that goes into an even number of 5, so the remainder is 0. But if I would do 21 modulus 4, then you can see that there is one remainder here. So that's what the modulus operator does. You can also increment and decrement. So I could say 4 plus plus enter. No, I can't do that. What I can do is I can do let num equal 4. Okay, and then I can do num plus plus, and then if I do console log num, then now num is 5. So what it does is it adds 1 to the number. Okay, so this increments it 1. Well, you can also do num minus minus, which will decrement it by 1. Okay, and so you notice that it prints 5 right here, and that's because it does the number first and then it decrements it later. So now if I console log, this will be after it's decremented. So now if I console log num, it is back to 4. Okay, so that is assignment operator. It's just in a single equal sign here, so that assigns something to a variable. And then you have incrementers and decrementers. All right, the other thing that we can do here is there's a couple different types of assignment operators. The first type of assignment operator is just an assignment operator. It's an equal sign. But what we could do plus equals, which it can do math, but it will also do concatenation. So if I do my var or my num here, I can do num plus equals 34. And now you see that my number variable is 38, because plus equals is essentially the same as saying num equals num plus 38. Okay, this is exactly equal to this. Okay, this line right here, that there's nothing different about that. Okay, so in that same vein, you could do this. You could do the minus equals as well and subtract 34 back down, and now you can see that that is back to 4. Now you can do the other ones. You can do times equals, divided equals, modulus equals. So those are the assignment operators. Okay. Then you have string operators, and for the most part, a string operator is just going to be the concatenation. So you're gonna do something like name is equal to name plus Parham. If I hit enter here, it says Jules Parham, okay? So this is a string operator, and this is concatenation at this point because this is a string. So the plus is kind of used for two things. It can be a sum operator in math here, or basic arithmetic operator. It can also be a concatenation operator if what you're dealing with is a string. Okay, then we have some comparison operators, and if these are exactly the same as in PHP, but let's just let's go through them. So basically what I can do is I can say true is equal to true, and of course that returns a boolean and it says true, so true is equal to true. But what about 45? Is that equal to 45? Well, that is indeed true. But what happens, that takes a loose comparison, the double operator, the double equal. I can do a triple equal here, and what I can do is I can say 45 is triple equal 45, and you see that that's also true. But the third equal sign, what it does is it checks the type. So here, these are exactly equal, not only because 45 equals 45, but also because this the type of this side is equal to the type of this side. And so if we tried to do something like this where we say is 45 double equal string of 45, we're going to get true here with the double equals. But if we would do 45 triple equals string 45, this is going to be false. And that is because the 45 here is a number, and the 45 here is a string. So that is the difference between double equals and triple equals. If you need to make sure that it is in fact the same type of data that you're comparing, you need to use triple equal. Now you can also use not equal. So I can say is 45 not equal 46? Well, that's true because we're testing if they don't equal. And in fact, if I would do 45 not equal to the string of 45, this is going to be false. And that is because these are equal, okay? So this right here, you're testing whether or not it is not equal to both sides, okay? So if I did the triple version of that, it would be 45 not equal, and then you would do 45 here. Oh, in this case, this one is true because the these are not equal because the even though 45 and 45 are equal, this is a number and this is a string, so these are not exactly equal, okay? So that is comparison operators. Now you can do something like is 45 greater than 44, and in fact that is true. You can do is 45 greater than or equal to 45, and that's true as well because it's not greater than, but it is also equal. And then you also have less than and less than equal. That's the same exact thing. Then you also have a ternary operator, and what I can do with a ternary operator is I can do something like, you know, var, and let's just do text. You know what? Let's not use var. Let text equal to, and then what I can do here is I can say if 45 is equal to 45, then I can use a question mark here, which starts the ternary operator. So it's going to do the this right here is going to say basically this is the comparison operator, and this always returns a true or false. So if it's true, then what we're going to set this to is yes, and then I do a colon to give it an else condition, and we're going to set that equal to no. So then if I hit enter here and then I say console.log text and I hit enter there, we get yes, and we get yes because of course 45 is equal to 45. Okay, the other type of operator we have is the logical operators, and logical operators allow us to string multiple things together. So what I can do is I can say, hey, I want to make sure that 45 is equal to 45 and, okay, 45 is greater than, which this is a stupid example, and 45 is greater than 46. Well, this becomes false here because both of these on both sides of the AND operator have to evaluate to true for it to be true. So this would have to be true and this would have to be true, but because they're not both true statements, this evaluates to false. Okay, so the other thing that I can do here is I can say, or I could say 45 is equal to 45, or, and that's a double pipe, and that's above the enter key on the English keyboard. Or I can say 45 is greater than 46, and this one returns true because this only cares if one or the other or both of them are true. And if either one of these conditions are met, then it's going to return true, okay? And then we have the not, which we've already talked about, which is right here, okay? The last ones that we have that I'm going to talk about is, we've already kind of looked at this, but we can do type of. Now this is this is actually an operator, and if I do type of name, then this is going to return string because the name variable is housing a string right now. Now what would happen if I said something like name is equal to 12, and then I do type of name? Well, now in this case, name is a number, okay? Name is a number because I've reassigned this to the number 12, okay? So that is all of the operators that we're going to go over right now. There are more, but I don't think that we can just, you can kind of see what operators do, and this will get you through 90% of everything you're ever going to do. And so I just want to make sure that we are clear on these operators that are available to us. In the next video, we're going to start talking about if and if-else statements and logic, okay? So I will see you guys in the next video. Please comment, like, subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Peace out.